Hey guys, sorry it's a little dark in here. I am trying to be quiet and not wake up the dragon, also known as my daughter from her nap. So sorry it's a little dark in here because I'm hiding in a corner. But can you believe this training is almost over? Like it feels like it just started, which is crazy to me. But anyway, this will be a short video, but today we're going to talk about how to keep your challengers motivated. I think this is one of the most important aspects of coaching, of being a good coach, because you have to remember what the experience was like when you did a challenge group, when you started with Beachbody. If you were just as a challenger, remember that experience that you had in the group. Was it the accountability that you liked? Was it, the small group of mostly women together working towards a goal of losing weight, of being healthier, of, doing something for yourself. Remember what it felt like to be a part of that small community. And that's what you want to provide for your customers and ultimately for your coaches. So sorry, my dog, of course, keeps moving. If you haven't already, I know at least Megan and I, and most likely Katie, have posting guides that can help you if you don't really know where to start or you don't know what to post in groups. If you've done groups with us or without us, we do have guides available that can help you if you need it. Don't feel obligated by any means, but if you want a little help, at least to get started on your own, we're more than happy to help you and provide those for you. So post in the comments below if that's something that you would like. But the biggest thing to remember in your challenge groups is engage with them. Nobody wants to sign up for a group and then you kind of just post once a day and then don't hear anything back. That's not going to give them the motivation and the extra push that they need in order to succeed. They want you to coach them. That's what we are, as a coach. If you ever had a coach, it's not like they just say, hey, here's your post for the day, or here's your instruction for the day, and then say peace out. Nobody wants that. They want someone that's going to be there for them, to be their sounding board. They want someone that's going to support them and motivate them. So remember that you need to engage with your customers and your challengers. That will help keep them motivated to keep moving forward. Also, another good thing is to share your successes as well as your struggles in your group and on your public page. It's easy sometimes for us to get caught up in the before and after. Like, I lost, this amount of weight, or I've, changed my nutrition completely, or Shakeology should run the world. All those things are great, but sometimes I think we forget what happens behind the scenes. We don't want to make it seem like we are perfect because obviously we're not. A lot of us are moms, and, as mom, that we mess up like 100 times a day. But so sometimes it's important to also share what you're struggling with. I know for me personally, nutrition is always a big struggle. I like me some Doritos. I like sweets. And that's really been a struggle for me. And that's where I feel like I connect a lot of times with a lot of my challengers and coaches and customers, is because they can relate to that. Nobody has this perfect life where they never eat ice cream or they never eat anything bad. We all have things that we struggle. Maybe they struggle with time management and figuring out how and when to do their workouts. Maybe that's something you struggle with. Share those, because somebody in your group can relate to that and understand, and that helps them know that they're not alone and that they too can be like you and get past it and keep the motivation going. But that will help them kind of continue to push forward. Also, check in with them frequently. Some people, I know me personally, Megan is really good with having some really, really awesome customers and challengers that really want to engage. I have some kind of hit or miss. A lot of mine are kind of quiet watchers instead of participants. So it's really important when you have those people that aren't checking in the group daily or a couple times a week or whatnot, that you check in with them to make sure everything's fine. Are they doing okay with their program? Do they need help with something? Do they need advice with something? Is it just not the right time for them? You won't know any of those things if you're not checking in with them. So a good thing is maybe pick a couple customers to check in with daily and then keep moving down your list, or at least make sure you have a general idea of what's going on with people, especially the ones that are quiet in your group. You can offer prizes and incentives. Everybody loves free stuff, right? So a lot of times we do things like free tank tops, or the Fixate cookbook is an awesome prize to provide in your challenge groups. That will help people engage with you, because sometimes I know it's frustrating. You feel like you are putting in all this work and all this effort in your challenge groups and nobody is giving you anything back. When you offer little prizes, and it doesn't have to be, something that's crazy expensive or unreasonable, that gives them the opportunity and the option to engage, where whenever they post in your group or respond to your daily challenge or whatever it is, they get, basically like a name in the hat that will go towards winning the prize. Usually prizes are the best way to get people motivated and stay motivated, especially around that week 3 when there seems to be like a lag in challenge groups. Just remember that's a really great option. And if you need help with figuring out prizes, please let Katie, myself, or Megan know, and we can certainly help you with that. Another thing is, don't forget to celebrate their successes. They have entrusted you with this journey and with your help. Don't forget to celebrate that. So when somebody loses weight, celebrate it. When someone passes up on the ice cream, celebrate that. Make sure you're doing a good job of lifting them up and knowing that what they're doing is great, as well as supporting them if they've had a bad day. Just make sure that they know, like, hey, I'm here for you and you're rocking this and you can do this, and they will continue to stay motivated and want to continue on in this journey. Don't give up on them. A lot of times, challengers have a tendency to, get in that week 2, week 3 slump and kind of want to, like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not seeing the results I want. Don't give up on them. If you don't give up on them, it will be less likely for them to give up on yourself. Ultimately, you can't do it for them, but you can let them know that you're there and keep pushing them to get to their goals. Maybe help them set small goals. Instead of seeing like, wow, I have to lose 50 pounds, let's work on losing, 5 pounds first and work in those little increments. But help them and don't give up on them even when they want to give up on themselves. The biggest thing to remember is that your best coaches are going to come from your challenge groups. So just remember that. When you put in a lot of time into your challenge groups and your challengers, that is your opportunity to see who is going to be that rock star coach, who is going to be the next thing that will help you get to the next level, who will be an amazing person to add to your team. That is the best place to find those coaches. I know a lot of you came from some of our challenge groups, which is awesome, but that gives you an opportunity to see who is going to shine. So don't forget about that. Even when it gets hard, just remember that you're the coach and that people are relying on you. And yes, you can have bad days, and it's okay to share with them, like I mentioned, but just make sure that you hang in there, engage in the group, and keep those challengers motivated. And that will, in the end, help your business. All right, have a good day. Thanks, guys.